So meeting him in person, I thought I was a little older than him. This is off topic a little bit, as you already know, but he's a clean cut guy. I would do business with him 1,000 times. So if you're doing business with him, I think you have to relax and let the process, trust the process, as they say. Thank you also for sharing. I think you have opened the eyes of a lot of us who were not educated to, getting the stuff from the source. And now I'm confident if I have 25,000, I can finish my house in luxury style. So, uh, you also thank you and thanks for coming to see me,
Yeah,
man.
man, I had to.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to. And on behalf of BCS,
yeah.
on behalf of Bill Connect Solutions, I want to say thank you to you.
No problem, no problem.
Um,
I'm happy with my tiles,
yeah,
bro.
man, I'm glad you are
Yeah,
because like that. Even without coming to me, to do the towels. That video. This is Eric. Welcome to Ghana Bakweku YouTube channel, where we document the building process for our dream home in Ghana, West Africa. We hope that you find the content we share helpful, encouraging, and hopefully educating as well. Uh,
BCS in a building, China boy.
Oh man, Kojo,
Yo, what's
it's good
up?
to see you, brother. It's good
I
to
would
see
say
you.
I'm able to get China boy in the building, man. We
Yeah,
here, we
yeah.
live action.
I'm in Kojo's building.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna try not to be too loud, but we're still gonna be loud somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Can't be as loud as Ghana though, for
right.
sure.
But that's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, Kojo. Thank you for everything, man. Some way somehow I ended up. Some way somehow, I ended up in Kojo's neighborhood. And I had to come say thank you to you. I appreciate everything you do for the building community in Ghana. Like you said earlier, not everyone puts their stuff on YouTube. For the few that are bold enough to do it,
We got one here. Y'all should see his house. It's better than any hotel moving pay. I swear.
Yeah, man. So I just wanted us to have a sit down today, and the idea is just to have a chit chat, right? And maybe we do this in like 2 takes and 2 different videos, but the first one really was for me to say, on behalf of the entire YouTube space, even if they didn't say it, I'm saying it on their behalf. What you're doing, the spirit you bring, the energy you bring, motivates some of us to want to do better, right? Because this building thing is not easy. And knowing that people like you will go to Ghana and go raw, right? It's empowering. So keep it up.
Uh,
You know, how do you do it, man?
all right. So Eric, guys, Eric is a clean cut guy, man. My instincts was right from what I saw on YouTube to meeting him in person. I thought I was a little older than him. This is off topic a little bit, as you already know, but he's a clean cut guy. I would do business with him 1,000 times. So if you're doing business with him, I think you have to relax and let the process, trust the process, as they say. Thank you also for sharing. I think you have opened the eyes of a lot of us who were not educated to, getting the stuff from the source. And now I'm confident if I have 25,000, I can finish my house in luxury style. So, uh, you also thank you and thanks for coming to see me, man.
Yeah, man, I had to.
Yeah,
I had to. And on behalf of BCS,
yeah.
on behalf of Bill Connect Solutions, I want to say thank you to you.
No problem, no problem. I'm happy with my tiles, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you are
Yeah.
because like that. Even without coming to me, to do the towels, that video that you did, like I don't know where that came from because I was watching the entire video.
Yeah.
And then from nowhere,
Yeah.
you went and you say, "Oh, there's this gentleman." I'm like,
yeah,
and then like
yeah.
that shout out, and like, you know what? it's funny. I was
Yeah.
cracking up.
Yeah.
I'm like, now we're just gonna have a name stick.
Yeah.
But it was okay. It was like China boys in the building.
But Eric, I know you know you go by script, but I'm a little unscripted.
Let's go.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
I get a lot of questions
Uh-huh.
from people that want to get in contact with you. I don't know if they watch half of the video, but they always ask me for your contact. So
Right.
before we move forward, please put your contact here.
Okay.
And then I need to ask you some questions so
Sure.
you can answer.
Sure. All right. So the contact is simple. It's, buildconnectsolutions@gmail.com. I'll put it on the screen and I'll put it in the descriptions as well. You could do the same on your side. It's
I don't know
build,
how to do it, please.
yeah,
You can do it for me.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. It's build connect
My
solutions
teacher died in preschool.
@gmail.com. Right. That's our email address. That's the best way to reach us. If you want to spark this thing quickly, you can just shoot us a good WhatsApp number to that email, and then we'll just get in touch with you.
Eric, yeah, mommy mo be they don't know all this email thing.
Okay.
Like some of our folks don't know. Like if you tell my grandpa to email you, he probably have to call all his grandchildren and light them up.
Okay, that makes sense.
You don't have any like WhatsApp number that somebody can contact you. You don't want to put that out there. Or you don't have anything.
Well. You see the way. One of the things that I try to do.
Yeah.
And that's the spirit of BCS. We try to do this thing where, I don't want someone sending me something, and then 2 days later, because I'm busy doing something else. So what we do is the email address,
holds the information.
Right? Everyone sees the email. So the 3 of us see the email, and someone else can answer. It doesn't always have to be me. Right?
Damn. That's the office,
yes, it's almost like that, right? Because this weekend, I'm not fully on because I have, my the stuff that I'm out here doing, that I cannot be there answering people's email. I know people have sent me stuff on WhatsApp, and people that have already contacted me. Where they're waiting for me to get back to them. When I'm distracted, it'll be good for someone else to be able to
pick it up,
right?
And respond.
So I think like I don't like making people wait. So that's the idea. At some point, we might get a WhatsApp number that can be split. We don't have that yet. But if you send us a good WhatsApp number, to that email, to buildconnectsolutions@gmail.com, one of the directors will reach out to you. It could be me, it could not, but we'll still give you the same information anyway. But one thing I'll say though, Kojo, is anyone who has your number already, right? If they want to come to you and ask you, feel free to give them my number.
Now a lot of people have my number now. They're going to be asking, but because I've done that
right.
in a couple of
that's what I'm saying. It's like if someone comes to you directly and asks for it, feel free to send them my way. If I'm busy, I can reroute it. Right. But for now, the email is the quickest way to get a hold of us. Yes.
Now let's cut to the chase.
Sure.
Here's the question that most people have.
Okay.
If somebody buys towels from you,
right?
Towels, doors, whatever. Okay. I haven't got my doors yet.
Okay.
I'm stacking up my paper and I'm coming for my doors.
Okay.
If somebody gets towels, doors, anything from you, what is the process? Like, I need you to go step by step.
Okay.
Do they have to pay you? Do they have to pay for the shipment? How can they trust you with their money? They might be, they don't know where you are. Somebody's sending you $5,000, $6,000. Please, step by step.
Okay.
If you miss anything, I'll come back and repeat it.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
All right. So thanks for that question. It's a good one. The way the process works, it's 2 ways, right? So for anything that we have to manufacture for you, so doors, windows, anything that has to be manufactured. We're doing furniture for some people now, kitchen cabinets and stuff, right? Anything that has to be manufactured, we give you. You have to come to us and tell us what you want, right? We tell you how to measure doors, for example. We tell you how to measure windows. You give us all those measurements, and once we have that, we'll give you an invoice, right? We'll make sure everything lines up the way you want it. We'll give you the invoice.
Pro forma.
Yeah, pro forma. Okay. Right. Okay. No hooks. Okay. Nothing.
All right.
It's just a pro forma.
Okay.
Right. It's like your window shopping.
Okay.
We'll give that to you if you like it, right? If you like what we give to you, then what you do at that point is you check all the details.
Okay, that's right.
you check all the details, and once you once it meets your specification, right, you move on to the next step, and the next step is given the green light for the production. And for the things that we manufacture, it's 50% down, right, before we can start. And once the 50% is received, the factories kick off production. We keep you in the loop all the way.
Just right there for a second. So the money, let's say if they bought something worth $5,000,
Mm-hmm.
do they send you personally $2,500? And how do they know you're not gonna run without 2,500?
Okay, that's a good question. I So what we have is a USD account in China, right? Because that's where the production is happening. It used to be in the beginning that we would have people, and some way somehow it's just worked out that way where people have trusted me to do it for them. I, I I don't know, but it's just, you know, it's just that I don't have anything to hide. I'll be playing with you if you feel like you trust me enough to do it, right? If we talk and you feel led that you can do it, you can trust me. We can do it that way. Like, you know, that's what we used to do. People send me money and then I forward it to China.
Yeah.
But now we have it in such a way that we have a USD account in China, and so basically it's just a bank to bank transfer. So you have
Okay.
a paper trail,
Okay.
right? So you send the money from your bank to our USD account.
China account.
Once everything is done, we take, you know, like we do like an inspection. We take videos, send you everything that, you know, we said we're gonna. We make sure it's up to spec,
Okay.
right? And then we send a video to you. You do your check to make sure it fits what we said we're gonna do for you. And if you agree that it's what we said we're gonna do for you, you send the rest of the 50% through the same process. And once that money hits the bank account, and we get notified, we we move the finished product to a shipper of your choice. Right now, I have to backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
While the production is going on, we're talking with you,
Yeah.
letting you know, hey, you need to pick a shipper. We have a pool of shippers we've used, so we'll give you a few. If you have your own shippers, you can bring them aboard. But normally, we'll give you a few of the shippers that we've used. You go and you talk to them, right? The one that you vibe with the most, not like it's not only your wallet.
Yeah.
I feel like your gut has to tell you.
Yeah.
If your gut tells you this person is, you know, trustworthy enough, or like communication wise is clear, and what they're asking for, it fits your pocket, which means best advice is contact all three or all four that we give you.
Yeah.
Right, and choose the best one from them.
Yeah.
So while the production is going on, you are having side conversations with the shipper. So by the time the production is done, you know who your shipper is. You probably already have a shipping mark, right, to identify your package. Yeah. And then you give that to us when it's ready to roll. You pay your 50%, and then it goes to the shipper.
By the way, the shipping mark is just your name and the contact of the person in Ghana that you want to go pick up your product. Right. So
right. Different people do it differently. Okay. Some people will give you a unique number.
Okay.
It probably won't even have your name on it.
Okay.
Right. Those are the best ones.
Okay.
Right. They'll just come up with some alphanumeric number. Okay. Right.
But then when it gets to Ghana, they have to still call a number for somebody to pick it up.
Yeah.
But they have to bring their unique identifier.
Yes.
Okay.
So the way it works is because you already have communication going on.
Yeah.
They're basically going to tell you, oh, this is, you know, you like, they know how to reach you anyway because you guys have already opened contact. Yeah. And at that point, you know, if you have a Ghana number that is going to be taking the stuff for you, you give it to them. They take care of it for you.
Okay. Let me backtrack on that. I know most of you watch this, and initially when I was buying from him, I wasn't sure if I had to go to Tema Harbor and do clearance and clear my goods because I know that's totally a no-go area. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the shippers? Okay. I will share my personal experience once he's done.
Okay. All right. Cool. So
Charlie, I done interview.
Yeah. It's good. It's good.
Okay. All right. Now these are common questions that I get.
I know,
and I think it's best for you to answer in person.
Right. And I like that, right? Because sometimes when, you know, especially when I make my videos, like in my mind,
you think they should already know.
Like it feels like I'm saying it, but I'll skip over some stuff
Yeah,
because
yeah,
no one is grilling me to
yeah,
say
yeah. Okay, all right, okay.
so yes, what we did, so like everything BCS was accidental. Like it was problems that I had, and then the process that we went through that I liked, right? We use that as the model, and then we fine tune as we go, right? So basically, we didn't want to deal with anything Tema Harbor.
Yeah,
We didn't want to deal with customs or anything like that.
okay,
So the way we ship, right? For my doors, same thing we did. You ship warehouse to warehouse, which means everything that you have to do, customs duty wise, all of those taxes, freight taxes, whatever charges, they're all part of what you pay to the shipper. So the shipper basically takes charge, making sure that they can take your shipment from their Chinese warehouse to a warehouse in Ghana, right? So away from the port
yeah,
that you can go and pick up your stuff from without having to do with customs.
okay. So I'll share my personal experience. I used a shipper that he
Mm-hmm.
recommended. They were called E Station.
Mm-hmm. E-station.
Okay,
E-station
they were
cargo.
a little slow. It took about 2.5, 3 months, but the products got there 100% intact as it was shipped from China, no breakages. And then now, me, I now I have contact with the Ghana location
Mm-hmm.
now, so like I'm constantly checking up to see if what's up with my
Right.
second order. On my second order,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh sorry, the
No, no,
girls
you're good.
contacted me soon as the order landed at the warehouse.
Okay.
So I did use E-Station. They were the cheapest.
Mm-hmm.
They were a little slower and a little less in communication, but I got my products,
Okay.
and that's really all I
Right.
care about,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. There are a few that we have, like, we've had other people make similar comments, right? And that's the reason why I feel like having giving you more than one, and for you to contact them, and where you got led, you use, is better, because at least you chose the person,
Okay.
right?
I
Yeah.
need to ask you this risk questions.
Sure.
So I'm over here. Somebody that watch Kojo Black,
Mm-hmm.
Ghana Bakweku,
Mm-hmm.
China, aka China boy, right? They over there in Alabama. They
Right.
send you $8,000
Mm-hmm.
to ship.
Mm-hmm.
You send all the pictures, you ship.
Mm-hmm.
3 months come by,
Mm-hmm.
they don't receive their product.
Mm-hmm.
Are you off the hook?
Okay.
These are tough
Yeah.
questions, bro.
No,
I
that's
come hard.
yeah. That's
Because they thinking this.
right.
Most people are
Right.
thinking
Right.
this already.
Right.
So I'm asking so
Right.
you can.
That's good.
Okay, all right.
That's good. And like, really, if we think about it, that's the reason why for now we'll let you deal with the shipper, right? And we show you proof that we handed off what we said we were going to hand off to the shipper, right? Everything that you get from China has some insurance on it, right? The shipper bears that. If something happens, that's between you and the shipper. We hope that never happens, right? But there is no reward without taking a risk. That's for sure, right? No risk, no reward. That's for sure. Everything that we try to do, as the process goes on, we learn it as we go, right? And there are some things that maybe we'll take on later on, but for now, that there are some parts that are, oh, someone already has the track to do it, and they are big companies. Like, to be able to have a warehouse in Ghana means it's not some sideways gig, right? I'm not going to give it some agent for them to use another shipper. I have to give the shipper, right? So that's where we kind of like reduce some of the risks. And I feel confident enough in what we've done till now, right? We did it for mine. We've done it for a few other people, you included, who have received their stuff and they've been okay with the process, right? Like you said, sometimes shipping might be slow, and even that, it's sometimes it's not on the shipper.
Yeah,
It's just the way
at that port.
systems go at the port,
Okay.
right? Too many ships get docked, they don't have enough hands for it. Now it becomes like a
Okay.
backlog,
And
right?
and actually, I want to elaborate a little bit on the shipping aspect. I'm a Makola guy, right? I work in Makola Ukanshi
Mm.
before I came here. I found out that most of the traders in Okanshi, Makola, when you go to the stores in Kowloon, all that stuff, they don't even go to China to buy their product.
Mm.
I found out like one of the shippers, Holly, their warehouse is directly across from my mom's old shop in Makola,
Oh, wow.
Makola Central. Because
Okay.
by Barclays, the old Barclays
Okay.
Bank, Rollins Park.
Right.
So most of these stores in Ghana, they sitting in Accra and ordering the stuff from China,
Mm-hmm.
and the shippers are bringing it to Makola to pick up. So most of these shippers is something that they engage in.
Right.
I mean, I'm just
Right.
finding this
Right.
out
That's good.
because
That's
I
good
looked
stuff.
up one of the shippers pickup location,
Mhm.
and I'm like,
You
they
know this
might
place.
Mr. Honey.
Right.
So I'm not guaranteeing anything. Hey, don't call me or don't email me and hold me accountable. But I'm just sharing my
Yeah.
knowledge and what I've
Yeah.
seen. Okay, so
Yeah.
so I guess that's really most of the questions that I do
Okay.
get.
Yeah.
Yeah, on buying from China. But I'm buying everything from China. I don't care if you call this house. Hey, it's house here with the
China
China
house.
full fuel. You
know,
know,
but you see, but
Yeah.
the thing is this. That's like there's this misconception about there was this hip life
Bro,
song.
are you ready to eat?
Well, I'm
Okay,
straight,
okay,
man.
okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
good.
There was this hip life song, China Goods, right?
Yeah.
And we have this misconception that anything China
Yeah,
goods
yeah,
is
it's all
bad.
good. Yeah.
But most of the things that you find anywhere in the world, the top shops, they're made in China.
Yeah, I'm sure this is from China here,
You-
man. Bro,
like, if
is
you-
that from China?
No,
It's Brian.
carry.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
that's
Brian.
Bryant.
It's the same thing. Carry.
Oh,
It's
okay,
Carrier?
yeah, Carrier.
In
Okay.
Mexico.
Oh, okay,
Mexico.
Okay,
Okay, so not
but
it's,
I'm surprised
yeah.
it's not China.
Yeah.
I'm sure the elements are China in there, but
Certain parts.
yeah,
Certain parts probably
okay,
yes.
all right.
But that's the thing. I feel like
Yeah.
that, and I don't blame people who think China goods are bad, right? This is where I'm probably gonna get some backlash, but when the truth is there, you gotta speak.
Yeah.
I did like these days. I did in a lot of in the China space, and I talked to a lot of suppliers.
Yeah.
And if you make the mistake of telling them you're gonna use the stuff in Ghana,
Yeah.
they'll come quick back at you with what they think you can afford.
Oh, okay.
And the reason for that is our some of the shops, I don't know if it's all of them, but a lot of them go into that space and they tell the people Ghanaians cannot afford this much, right? But then when so basically give me something of a lower grade, right? So I can sell in that market. It's not a bad thing. But then what ends up happening is once they get to Ghana, you're basically paying for
premium price.
Premium price,
because
right?
The markup is high.
Exactly. And it's for me, that's I look that I keep calling this a revolution, right? If the prices in Ghana made sense, why would I have to wait 6 weeks for stuff to get from China to Ghana? Makes no sense, right? But for me, if I can get better quality for reasonable price, if sometimes better quality than what is in the Ghana market, and I have time, I'll wait, right? Which means you have to pre-plan.
Yeah, I have my tiles. I'm not doing tiling anytime soon. It's gonna sit there. It's not gonna rot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and that's basically the idea, right? So
all right, so please spell your email address again.
Okay.
I think you need to spell it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. Okay, I'll spell it.
Like
Right.
It's not to like underrate anybody.
No, I get it. Something like this. Yeah.
You might say that might come out different. I know you put it there too, but
yeah. Okay, so the company name is Build Connect Solutions, right? And that's the email address. So it's Build BUILD Connect CONNECT Solutions SOLUTIONS @gmail.com.
That's what's up.
Right. Build Connect Solutions @gmail.com.
Yeah, China boy, I like my tiles. I haven't seen them. Inshallah, next year March, we go see it, and then we'll give you guys some feedback.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about building in Ghana a little bit, or
No, we can talk about building in Ghana, and so
Yo, G.
Yeah, G. You want you in this one. You need to come and join us in this one.
Yeah, you gotta.